Unstructured Podcast, new shirt, new stories to tell. My man Zaretsky with no mic today. We are switching it up. We took a week off. You know why? Because I was running. Or no, she's a runner, she's a track star. She go right away, then it get hard. I had to figure out which song it was. We're
There
back
you
for
go.
another week. Zaretsky, how the hell are we feeling?
Doing good. What's it called?
Uh,
A
uh, uh,
rock,
uh.
a rock in the road for the podcast. But we move, we
It's not
move.
even a rock in the road. It's just a new info notification that came
Well, you
on
notice that
Sibula.
I'm not in my setup. It's because my setup doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, tell what happened.
I had a leak. We'll say that. I had a leak, and we had to fix some stuff in my room. So we're back, though. We're
We're
back.
back. And listen, Zaretsky's recording this podcast very late at night, so W mans for doing that.
Have
But
to make it
yeah,
happen.
have to. We figure it out. We literally want to bring content for you guys, so we figure it out. This admission report is brought to you by Burt's Bees. That's all I want to say. I'm not going to make it longer than it has to be. Burt's Bees is the presenting sponsor. First order of business to talk about is going to be selfish. And you know why it's going to be selfish? Because I'm proud of myself. So screw it. I ran a half marathon this past weekend. Shout out La Jolla Kiwanis Club. Half marathon, 13 miles from Del Mar Fairgrounds in California all the way to La Jolla Cove. Unreal experience. One way to summarize it: calves are burning and love ready protein bars. That's how I'm summarizing it. Easy capeasy. Flex the muscles. Next, your turn.
It's a W. Well, I didn't run a half marathon, but props to Juan for doing it. I didn't know what goes into that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I'm just
A
proud of
lot of
you
gato, eh?
and achieving your goals and doing what you want to do, which is it's great. I'm happy for you, bro.
Appreciate it. A
It's a
lot of
W.
gato. It's a
Shout out La
lot of gate.
Jolla.
It's a lot of gato.
How much Gato did you drink?
Well, specifically, I would say probably anywhere between 0.72 ounce fluid ounces or 3 fluid ounces every like mile. So
What's your
culminate
favorite Gatorade flavor?
lemon lime. We've already said that. Shout out Jack Hughes. He
Well,
knows about that.
not shout out Jack Hughes. Not on this podcast. We're not
Yep,
a fan of
we do. Shout out
Jack
Yellow
Hughes.
Gato. He's a big Yellow Gato guy, eh?
Jack in the Box. Shout out
Shout
that
out,
meme
phenomenal. Zaretsky, what do you got to say?
about
What's up?
what?
What's up in the Zaretsky household, bro? What's up in the East Coast?
Well, other than my whole setup being cooked, my brothers, I'm hanging out with my brother a lot more, which is a W. Um,
You
I'm
still
getting ready.
missing the putts and the birdies or what?
Yeah, yeah. I'm actually going golfing tomorrow, so I'm
Right
excited
on.
about that. I've been golfing a lot more, which is great. So yeah,
How's the
just
game? How's the
trying to
game?
get
Are
my
you
game up. Oh, I've only played 2 rounds so far this season, so I gotta get my game back up. But hopefully tomorrow is a different story. I hit the range with Wasserman, shout out Wasserman, but the golf game is just going up and up.
exactly favorite golf course of all time that you've either played on or just looked at on Google Images?
Well, that's two different stories. Like the nicest golf course of all
That's
time
why
is
I said
Augusta.
either or to answer it. You
Okay,
didn't hear the question yet.
the nicest golf course is Augusta National, but the nicest course that I've played at is Ridgewood. I was fortunate enough to play at Ridgewood Country Club, which they play PGA tournaments at, which is fire. And I had one good shot that I was proud of, but other than that, it was an extremely difficult course.
Okay, fair.
It was fun though.
Ridgewood.
Shout out to
Okay.
Bernadette. Yeah, shout out to Ridgewood. It's a really
Yeah.
nice area near me. It's a kind of like Penn State,
Is it
honestly.
like Top Trees?
It's like a mini Penn State, Ridgewood. I
Is it
don't know.
like Top Trees?
It's a very condensed town. They have like over 180 restaurants. Like it's crazy.
Wait, but is it like Top Trees?
What?
Is it like Top Trees?
Ridgewood?
Yeah,
The country club or the town?
the country club.
No, no, no. It's much more exclusive than Tough Trees. It's
Okay.
like Trump plays at Ridgewood. Has played at Ridgewood, I think. Yeah. It's
Actually?
crazy. Yeah, it's like that. It's a crazy course. And it's like really exclusive. You got to be like picked out to be a member there. It's nuts.
Okay, well, clearly the Unstructured Podcast will be doing a live 18-hole review in the next 9 to 12 months when we get our guy PK Subban on, which I didn't forget
Not at
about.
Ridgewood. Not at Ridgewood. Definitely
We
not
get
at Ridgewood.
PK Subban on the line. He'll make a couple phone calls. He'll
I
be
don't know
good.
if Subban can get into Ridgewood. That would be
Listen,
elite, though.
let us know in the chat. Could PK Subban get into Ridgewood Country Club? So I'm gonna switch gears really quick. I feel like I'm doing all the talking. I gotta shut up. Made good granola mini. You ever have them?
No, can't say I've ever heard of it.
Silence.
Yeah.
You're a man of few
Yeah.
words today. Is it because the new setup is kind of throwing you
Yeah, I mean,
off?
like we normally record on the weekends during in the morning, so like my energy is like always hyper, hyper, hyper. But now that my setup's cooked, it's 9:30 at night. Half my family's sleeping. I kind of just like I'm in a different mode right now.
Yeah,
It says we
he's
got
in
to
a
be
different.
unstructured though. We got to be
Yeah,
unstructured.
we got structure. So you know what? I'll stir the pot. You know what the great thing about a relationship, friendship, business partner, whatever term you want to use is, if
What?
someone is pulling 30% of the week, you pull 70, and if you're pulling 30, they're gonna pull 70. So
Got
you
it.
don't always have to be 50-50. So guess what? If that means I need to carry on my back today, pull out these bad boys, then I'm gonna do that. So
I don't
listen,
know if you got. I don't know if you got to do all that, but you definitely
I
got to
thought I
carry
had
me.
to.
You're gonna carry
Uh,
me. You're gonna carry me this
I'm
episode.
not. Well, I'm not carrying you. Oh, I'm not going to
Okay.
show that.
Yeah. Let's not do
Sorry.
that. Let's
That's too
get it.
much.
It's a little
That's
much.
TMZ.
It's a
That's
little much.
TMZ. That's
It's
TMZ.
TMA. Too much
TMA.
action.
Next. Paul Bisonet. Man, what a guy. I think that guy's mustache is up there. By the way, top 5 mustaches in terms of personalities on the internet. Number 1, Hulk Hogan, hands down. Hands down, Hulk Hogan. Number 2,
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. Number 2, Chuck Losey, strength and conditioning coach for Penn State football. If you know, you know.
I
If you
don't.
know, you know. Exactly. If you know, you know. Third, gotta go Paul Bisonet. I love that guy. What a guy. He's crazy on Twitter though. Crazy on Twitter. 4, who do you think?
I don't know. You seem like you had this beard, this mustache list pretty down pat. Can't fold there.
Yeah, honestly, I'm folding right there like I'm playing poker.
Thoughts on Sirianni, multi-year extension?
Unbelievable. I think Howie Roseman saw him at the Penn State Sports Business Conference 2 months ago. Not a big deal. Um, yeah, I think great pickup. Let's see like how the guy does produces. Got a bowl under his ring, maybe get 2, 3 more, 2 for $1, like they say at Groupon.
Yeah.
Um, can you talk to me about your shirt? Is that say ATL Draco?
It's
Yep. Atlanta. Yep.
it's
Olympics.
the Centennial Olympic Games in
Yeah.
Atlanta in 1996. Got this shirt at Urban Outfitters, I think.
How'd you like that when you were in Urban Outfitters? Like, did you like trying it on, or did you?
I did try it on. You got to try your clothes
Yeah,
on
let's speak
before you
about
buy
that. Do
it.
you have to try your? Yeah.
People that buy clothes without trying them on, and you're just like, yeah, this is gonna look good. You're psychotic. Your wardrobe has to have a million pieces of laundry in it because I try everything on and bring it home, and I still don't have enough room for my clothes. Like,
You
you guys
always
are
have to
crazy.
try them. So you believe if you're going into a brick and mortar, you have to try your clothes on. Like you
I
can't
don't
just.
necessarily think you have to try it on. If you have a specific brand of shirts you like, and like you guys see me wear these I wear like the same sweatshirt sometimes on episodes, like they're different colors, but I know, like I got two of them one time. I know I like that color and that size. I just got a different color. Like
Yeah,
that is okay. But if you're just raw and if you just like are buying stuff and I don't even know, if you don't try it on, what are you doing? Because you're just gonna try it on. If you don't fit it, you got to go return it.
I know. Yeah, I think for me sometimes I'll go into a Dick's Sporting Goods. I'll go into American Eagle, and I see like a compression short, right? I gotta try those on, make sure they feel right down there. Pause. Um, or like if I'm even cologne, like I gotta try it.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
just
like buying that's even crazier. I don't know if you've.
That's I know. I've legit seen they might have had it like as a prior usage, but people picking up deodorant, cologne in a store doesn't even think twice.
Unless you already bought it and you know you like the smell. If you're not testing it before you buy it, what are you doing?
What are
Seriously, what
you
are you doing?
doing? Yeah. But jeans non-negotiable, gotta try anything pants related, you have to try that on.
I think
Cause
jeans in
the
2025 is crazy.
because think about
Is
it
that
like this.
I
Wait, you said jeans in 2025 is crazy. Why?
I
Jeans
don't
are the
know.
best. If you don't wear jeans, you're weird.
I don't own a single pair of jeans.
I used to be like that, and then I got cultured really fast, and I live in America, and I
Yeah.
hired somebody called Levi's. Yeah, look it up.
I know Levi's all too well. I had them as a kid. Hated them. That's like one of my biggest
You
pet
don't like
peeves.
jeans?
Jeans. Nope. Probably the most uncomfortable pieces of clothing you could put on, in my opinion.
Wow. Talk about a take on a Monday.
Just get a pair of khakis. They look better. They feel better.
There's no way you go and say khakis instead of jeans. Bro, you could have
Yeah.
said
Or go to
sweatpants. You
Lulu
could
and
have
go get ABC pants, or like go to Under Armour and get a pair of like just regular khaki pants. I pull up a pair right here. Look,
literally ABC, bro.
well, these are shorts, but like you get the point. Like literally, like this material, so much better than jeans. In 2025, people are really wearing jeans. You guys are crazy. Can't imagine wearing jeans in 2025. So uncomfortable, especially for a guy. Pause. I mean, you wanted me to get involved. I'm hot now. Now I'm
Yeah,
hot.
you're hot. I mean, you want to talk about hot? I think you're hot than freaking Red Hot Chili Peppers on an album. Jesus, bro, that's platinum level. Holy cow! Coming out swinging. Let us know, chat. Chat, is he crazy, chat? Speaking of chat, I want to give a quick shout out to my dog, Sholey KNS, for making Streamer University with Kai Sinet. Big W's, Penn State alum. Are you familiar with Sholey?
You are speaking like you're speaking hieroglyphics to me right now.
Well, the same way that you know what fits in that same category, saying that jeans in 2025 is just crazy.
But
Anyways,
you can understand what I'm saying. Everything you just said, completely different language than
totally
English. That wasn't
understand. Let me
English.
ask you: have you ever heard of Bristol Farms? Does
Are
that
you
ring
not
a
going to
bell?
explain what you just shouted out to the podcast? Like, just because I don't get it doesn't mean the show.
It's a
Instantly
good
switching the
shirt.
topics.
That's a good shirt. That's a good shirt.
Juwan,
Okay,
what do you think about my Xbox controller? I need you to rate it 1 through 10.
okay.
You've seen a lot of Xbox controllers. Let me know what mine is. I need an instant number. It could be a rookie score. Ready?
4. Yeah, I'm sorry. That is like play. That what is this? Play-Doh? No disrespect. Is this play? You
Damn.
can't. You asked me to rate it, and then you get
All right.
offended. You asked me to
Well,
rate it. You
I
asked
was
me to
I
rate it, and
was
you
I
get
was at
offended.
least I was looking for at least a 6 there.
That's
Like,
expectations. And in life, you can't have expectations. If you
all right,
make a
chat.
question,
Rate my Xbox controller
that's a
1 through
4, bro.
10.
What is this, Play-Doh?
Dude, this is a sick controller. I need you guys to rate it in the
Listen, you
chat.
can't beat me on GTA. You can't beat me on Call of Duty. Or any.
Well,
By
I
the
don't
way,
know
what
how could
game?
someone beat someone on GTA. And also
Yeah.
another game I am totally against, but that's we could save that for another conversation.
Hold on. No, no,
Call
no,
of
no,
Duty,
no,
you're
no.
getting
You are coming
toasted.
in hot. You
That's
coming hot
fine.
with jeans. Now you might as
Th-
well throw the ball. GTA, go.
honestly, this is one of my more hotter takes, so I'm surprised we haven't spoke about this on the
Let's talk
podcast.
about it. Here we go.
GTA, most overrated game to ever exist. Any Grand Theft Auto game, so overrated.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Any any of them.
What
4,
about the trailer for
3,
next year?
it's going to be overrated. It's already overrated. People have
Now,
been saying,
why though? What's the credentials? Why?
okay, so you go into GTA 5, right? Say you're loading up the game, spawn into a world. It's literally just you playing life. Think about it like this: GTA 5 is playing a life video game where you get to commit crimes with no action, and just like so people enjoy committing crimes and pulling off heists in a video game, but you can't do it in real life. It's just like
So
you're
Are you
basically
promoting
you're
crime? Are you promoting crime?
no, GTA promotes crime. That's what I'm saying. Like someone that enjoys GTA 5 enjoys committing crimes without the responsibility and the reactions, or like what's it called, the repercussions of doing said crime, basically. And I just think it's boring. Like what you race your friends. You can play that with Forza. It's 10 times better. There's games designed for just racing. Why do people race on GTA? Now, I would like to hear why GTA 5 is such a good game.
Listen, I can't speak on it. Can you still hear me?
A little bit. You're a little laggy, but we move. I think you're good now.
We move? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my connection for a second just like geeked. But couple things.
You're back.
Oh, I'm back. I'm back.
Yes.
We're back. Okay. I never played GTA, so I can't really speak on it. I just have seen the visuals, and I mean, like the fact that it's literally people are so upset that the game's getting delayed by one day. Like just shows me the magnitude of this game. So I think it would be disrespectful to say it's the most overrated. You know, obviously we're in a beautiful country. You're allowed to have an opinion. Now, I still obviously because I have more experience with the Genes think that that's a crazier take, but it's still crazy to say that GTA is undoubtedly the most overrated game of all time. Like
100%.
that's
Not even close. I can't think of a game that has more hype, yet that you could do the least amount in. That's where
chat.
I'm
Let
at.
us listen. This is where I actually leave it to chat. Chat. Let us know your thoughts on this one. If Ethan's tripping or not. Um, now switching, dude. You came out hot. You're right. I was calling you out, and you came out swinging. Those are some of the biggest takes I've ever heard you say. So I think it would be only right if you have one more take, because I think three hot takes for a day. You know, everything good comes in threes.
Okay.
Drop another take right now. I know I'm putting you on the spot, and we love to be natural with these conversations, but you have to give me one more.
The NHL playoffs are by far the best playoffs in any sport. And the only sport that comes close to it is the MLB. Not even
The
NFL. Not even NFL. Not even NFL. MLB. NFL third, NBA fourth.
completely disrespect the collegiate athletics.
I'm only counting the four major sports. Four major sport leagues. NHL first, MLB second, NFL third,
Can I just say two
NBA
words?
fourth. Sure.
March Madness.
Listen, again, if you want to include college, NFL's dropping further because that is just not, it's just not even close. Like the Super Bowl's cool and all. Yeah, I mean, I was fortunate enough to see a Super Bowl, but like the NFL playoffs, what is there? 10 games in total? Like not even. I think there's like eight.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's cool and all. Like everyone loves football. It's obviously one of the most popular sports, but the playoffs, it's not as entertaining as, a 162 game regular season built up into a 7 game series, a
But
5 game
nobody pays
series.
attention to 162 games the same way that nobody pays attention to 82 games.
But we're talking about the playoffs. The product of the playoffs and the MLB and the NHL is so far above and beyond NFL and NBA. Let me know what you
Yeah,
think in the comments. Come on.
that's crazy. I cannot get behind it.
I need to hear your rankings though.
First of all, March Madness beats all of them.
Okay, I agree, but I'm keeping it to the four major sport leagues.
Okay, fine. Professional sports leagues.
Yes,
Because
you
yeah,
know what I mean. The four
yeah,
major sport leagues, which
yeah,
are
yeah, yeah.
NHL, MLB, NFL, NBA.
Okay, so my four: number one, NBA by far. Number two, by far,
I need to
dude.
hear the explanation after that.
Very simple. Literally, LeBron James.
Bro, every game's a blowout. Legitimately, someone got interviewed. Aaron Gordon got interviewed, and he's preaching that the NBA should have an extra game in between, so 2 days of rest. And he said
I
there would be
agree with that,
That's
but
horrible. That's horrible. The whole
listen, they
point
should
is to
have an
stay
extra game
locked
of rest.
in.
But
No,
they
they
should have
should
an extra game
not.
of rest so that so they
No, they
should
should
be
not.
they should have an extra game of rest exactly so that the games are not correct. So they're
It
not
would take forever. The season would
correct.
take forever.
It would
Okay, how about this? How about the NBA players sack up and actually play like people like
Zaretsky, you get in their position and play them out that they're playing at the
I'm
level
not a
that they.
professional athlete, Juwan, but like 20 years ago, people weren't complaining about this. Like
Correct,
this
but
wasn't a thing.
but
Load
do you know how many
management
more
wasn't a
injuries there were
thing.
back then that led to longer times of being out? So if you did get injured, you're screwed.
If
Facts.
someone said they weren't playing an NBA game and they weren't legitimately injured, they would be cut. They would be cut from the team in the 80s. Cut.
Listen, Aaron Gordon played with the grade two hamstring strain. Most people don't play with that.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's got some cojones. I won't lie. He
Go
does.
on it. A great way to put it. Back to this. Back to your question. NBA one, two NFL, three NHL. No, NHL second actually. I will give it over NFL. NHL playoffs. Listen when Davo's in it too. I will ride and glaze Davo so much. Like literally put my hands on him. Pause.
He's so good. He's so
Pause.
good.
He's so good, Davo. By the way, I'm already telling you, the same way that people knock the NFL and the NBA for being rigged, so is the NHL. I'm telling you right now, the Panthers and the Oilers are playing in the final. It's happening. It's
Okay.
literally happening. It's a rematch. It's only scripted. Last year they went to Game 7. You don't think Davo wants a rematch. You don't think Davo wants a rematch.
I think
You
he wants a rematch more than anything. But I
correct.
also know that the Carolina
Did you not see
Hurricanes,
the clip of him in the playoffs when he was in the locker room?
but I also do know that the Carolina Hurricanes want a rematch because if you don't remember, last year's Eastern Conference Finals, the Panthers swept the Hurricanes, and now they get their rematch. And the Carolina Hurricanes are going to beat the Florida Panthers this round.
Nope, they're gonna get swept again.
Nope.
You want to bet on it? I will literally bet
I'm
on it.
not going to take your action, but you could bet on it. If you have a problem gambling, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fair.
We could,
Now
how
we
about
are.
this? How about this? We could do a friendly wager. We could do a podcast wager.
Yep.
I'm on the Hurricanes for the Eastern Conference Final. You're on Florida Panthers. What
No
should
series prediction though.
No, it's just whoever wins the series. Comment what you think the loser should do in the comments. I got the Hurricanes, Jawan's got the Panthers. Drop a comment, and the loser has to do whatever the top comment says.
Correct. And here's the thing: is that I actually rooted for the Leafs, but so it's crazy that I'm now flipping teams because you would think I'd root for the Canes because the Leafs lost.
Mhm.
Andrei Shetikov.
Close enough. That was pretty close. It was pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
On the Canes
Hmm.
with Sebastian Aho, who you said was going to win MVP 2 years ago.
Yes. But I also took him to win. I took him to win playoff MVP, by the way.
By the
Straight
way, do
up.
you want to know a stat I'm going to hit you with?
Let's hear it.
It's hockey related. In
Okay.
1994, the New York Rangers won Stanley Cup. You
Sorry,
can't lie.
buddy.
That was pretty good. That was
No,
pretty
that's
good.
good. You got me. You got me. You
That
got me.
was good.
All right. So I need to hear why the NBA playoffs are so much better than the other playoffs.
Bro, it's not. It's very simple. Like, look at views. Look at
Dude,
views. Look at
okay,
views.
okay.
Look at views. Look at views.
Views doesn't mean anything. The majority of people, bro, bro, just because the majority of the human species wants to watch the NBA doesn't make the
Why you?
product
So you
good.
think randomly? So you think randomly? You just made me step out for the first time of this
Correlation
podcast and
doesn't
appearance.
equal causation, bro. Just because more people watch the NBA doesn't mean it's a good product. It
I
doesn't
agree
mean it's a
with.
good product.
I agree with you, but let me ask you: if more people watch Star Wars, is that a good product?
Opposed to what?
As opposed, like, if bro, if a movie sells out and has a crazy box office,
Mhm.
okay, just because you don't think the movie's good, does that not mean it's a good movie? Are you
What if
kidding
the
me?
movie got what if the movie got a lot of hype and people are going to see it and then it turns out that it wasn't as good as people thought? Jawan,
But
Jawan,
that, but
Jawan,
uh,
Jawan. Listen, the NBA gets a lot of hype. There's a lot of money involved. People watch it because it's very marketable.
but why do
Listen,
the views don't go down? They only go up.
that's false, by the way. That is false. The NBA has had a terrible year with ratings this season.
Yeah, this
Horrible.
year, this year.
Yes. Well, I mean that would be going down. Come on, listen. If you think the NBA playoffs are the best playoffs, I completely
I'm
respect your
not gonna
opinion.
lie, you kind of got me there when you said about the movies because that was my point. Is like when people go to watch a movie, there's a lot of people that watch a movie just because you don't think it's right, and then you got me with like the just because there's a lot of hype. People go see a movie, they might not like it. Yeah, not wrong. I'll give you that. That's fair.
The 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 reason that a
I
lot of
have
people,
half of it though. I do have half the point of like people going to see a movie.
yeah, I get what you're trying to make, but like what I'm trying to say is that like the product of the NHL, like every game, if you take
Put the bias aside, by the way.
okay,
Put the
listen,
bias
I
aside.
am okay. I mean, I watch hockey because it's the best. Like that, I don't do it
No,
because I
because you
like.
like hockey. Because you
Okay,
like
I do
hockey.
because it's the best. Because I played it because I know what it takes. I don't know what it takes to win a Stanley
You're
Cup.
biased, exactly. So you're biased.
Listen, and I think it's by far the most difficult professional
That's
sport
fine.
to play.
That's
Like
fine.
in the four major sports, there's
So
obviously
does Danny
tough.
Geneva and Ben
Like
Stone. So you guys are
golf
common.
is harder than hockey, but listen,
The
we
hardest
could
thing
talk
to do in
about
any sport, by the way, is hit a baseball off a bat. It's proven.
100%, 100%. I'm not going to argue with that. That's by far the hardest thing to do in any sport.
Correct.
Um, but yeah, like just because the NBA gets the most amount of views in any professional sport league does not mean that it's the best league or product. So that's all I got to say on that.
That's
Juwan,
fair.
any last comments on that?
Yeah, I'll just say this: Knicks in 6.
Listen, I hope the Knicks win. Like
They deserve it.
I don't
By
know
the way, are
what's
you
going to
gonna go to
happen
New
in.
York and get a bagel
No,
when they win or no?
absolutely not. I'm not a bandwagon. I'm not a fan of the NBA. I would like the Knicks to win because I have a lot of friends that are Knicks fans, and obviously
And how are
no
they
one.
doing right now? Is their heart rate up?
They're in the Eastern Conference Finals.
I know, but how's their heart rate? Are they like excited? Like this is new for them.
Everyone's hyped. Like there's no reason to
Bro,
not
they
be
have
hyped. This
not
is
been
the
in the Eastern
farthest they've
Conference
been.
Finals since we've been born. They've not been
It's
in the Eastern
crazy.
Conference
I
since we've
know.
been born. Since
So
we've been
everyone's
born.
hyped. Everyone's hyped. Everyone's
I
hyped.
know.
My
I
brother's
would love to
hyped.
see. I would love to see Tyrese Halliburton get it done though.
I honestly could not care less. If the Knicks win, great. If the Knicks don't win, I will not be. I will.
Can you be honest with me with this question? We're gonna switch gears before we wrap this up.
Sure.
If Dallas Mavericks made it to the Western Conference Finals and you didn't look at the NBA all year next year, and I told you that they're in the Western Conference Finals, be genuinely honest with me. Would you turn it on?
No. No.
What about
No.
finals?
No. No. Come on. If there is a Stanley Cup playoff hockey game on, I am watching
We're not
that.
talking about
I'm
hockey.
just. Well, like the playoffs aren't at the same time. I wouldn't go out of my way to turn
Okay,
on an
ready? Would you
NBA
watch it?
playoff
Would you
game.
watch? Ready for this? I got a good one. Would you rather watch Dallas Mavericks 3-1, they're up series, game five, or watch Flyers in the Stanley Cup?
I'd rather watch a regular season Columbus Blue Jackets.
You delegated the question.
I'd rather not watch sports. Like the only way I'd watch the NBA is if it was the only sport on, and I had and like literally the only sport on, and I was craving sports.
So
Like I'd
you'd
rather
watch
watch
the Flyers
SpongeBob. I'd
more.
rather watch SpongeBob.
So
Yes,
Flyers the answer.
yes. I'd rather watch a Flyers practice than an NBA playoff game.
Like in
I'd, ra-
Voorhees.
yeah, I'd rather watch the Lehigh Valley Phantoms than an NBA Finals game.
Lehigh Valley Phantoms are great. We watched the Frozen
Okay,
Four game.
I'd rather watch 4-year-olds skate around the rink than an NBA playoff game.
Really?
I'd rather watch paint dry, Juan. Like the product is abysmal. The only reason I somewhat enjoy it is because I know the betting angles behind it, and I like to see where people lose money.
Call 1-800
Gambler.
Gambler. My
And my word
God.
of the day is going to be.
You didn't even let me ask you. That's how fired up you are. I love it. Go ahead.
Okay, my word of the day is going to be respect. And the reason why it's respect is because you need to respect the people around you. Because if you don't respect them, they're not going to respect you back, and you won't respect. So
You damn right.
that's my 2 cents for the day.
Mine's exclusive because
I
in
like
this
that.
life, there's a lot of things that are non-exclusive, but there's a lot of things that can be exclusive, and that could be your family, that could be your health, and that could be a lot of business, whatever. And what I mean by that is there are non-negotiables. There are exclusive things in your life that not everybody gets access to.
Hmm.
Non-exclusive could be, they see you in public. Non-exclusive can be, a hello, but an exclusive can be the time that's spent with individuals. And so make sure you're very keen on who you're exclusive with. Pause. That sounds so like,
No, no, that's not bad.
but like on a serious note, how you spend your time and how you exclude, certain things. We want to be inclusive of everyone, but that doesn't mean you can be inclusive of everyone, but also still be exclusive. That's my word of the day, phrase, bar from the
Bang.
Unstructured Podcast. Ethan Zareski, Juan Faura, we out.